Good evening, everyone, and welcome to Granddaddy Said What? Well, it's Monday, Media Monday, and Granddaddy is just getting back from a fantastic weekend with his wife where he celebrated a great anniversary. We had a wonderful time. But now it's time to dive into our subject today and talk about media. So, I had this thought. Back in the 60s, we couldn't do this. In the 70s, we couldn't do this. In the 80s, 90s, we couldn't do this. I don't think we could do this in 2000s, but maybe in the 2010s, this thing caught on. And that thing was binge watching, where you just sit down because of the internet or because of cable DVRs. We could now just sit down and watch show after show after show after show after show, and for hours be locked in and engaged in this one show without commercial interruption, just watching and learning and getting into each character and each storyline until we went through the entire series. Maybe it was a 3-year show, maybe it was a 5-year show, maybe it was a 10-year show. Well, I was just thinking about that because my family and I are doing our summer binge watch. And what we just chose to do was the show Lost. Back on ABC, back in the, I think, mid 2000s, ran for like 6 years with Jack and Sawyer and Mr. Locke and all these characters that made this show great. Hurley, you know the names that I'm talking about. Kate. We are loving this show. So I got to thinking, is there a show, Mom or Dad, that you could pick out that you maybe watch that you think your kids would like to watch? And you could just sit down and enjoy it together and spend some time together just locked into watching TV and then just talking about what you've seen. Maybe you want to go way back into the 1960s because you are a sci-fi fan and you want to watch all of the old Star Trek shows. That might be something you might want to do. Or maybe you like comedy and you want to say, hey, I think I want to binge watch all of Facts of Life for some reason. But there were so many shows that we grew up with that we watched when we were kids or teenagers or even young adults that might be an interesting conversation piece for you and your child. So just think about it. A binge watch over the summer where you guys just nuzzle together, huddle together on a sofa, and they just spend hours watching something and talking about it and laughing together or being surprised together or whatever it may be. And then talk about those shows on the car rides and whenever other places that you might go. Might be a good way to connect with a son or a daughter. Hey, that's Granddaddy Said What? You have a great day, and we'll see you Tuesday for Total Tuesday, where I get to talk about anything. But remember, my subject for this week, or for these couple Tuesdays, is real estate. Have a great day out here.